Hey guys, it's Michael. Welcome back to Scratch Golf Academy. And today we're going to talk about something that everyone wants, and that's more distance. I bet you there's a couple things that you could be doing that'll get you a couple more yards out in the course. And today I'm going to go over those things, so we'll get right into it. First, let me do this demonstration. So let me grab an iron to show you kind of how speed in the golf swing works. If I just took this little wedge that I have here and watch, I'm going to let it fall through the zone like this. So if we are at the top of our swing, I'm going to let it fall down like this. And you know, it's getting a little bit of speed, but not a ton. But take a look what happens once we start adding a little bit of upward force and momentum. So we're at the top here, and take a look. If right about here I start adding some upward force, watch how much faster this club is going to come through the zone. So right about here, adding that upward force is going to add some more speed to the club. And it's the same thing when we're actually swinging the golf club. So the way we're going to do that is adding some upward force in our swing. But the first thing that we have to do is rotate a little bit more. So to start feeling the correct way of rotation, let me grab an iron here. I want you to put your feet together like this, and I want you to make a couple swings, just feeling some rotation here. On your way back, feel your back hip turn behind you. On your way through, feel your front hip turn behind you. You shouldn't be losing your balance to either side, right? We're staying pretty centered within ourselves, just feeling some rotation through your swing. Even hit a couple shots here if you're out in the range or in the simulator. Just hit a couple shots, feet together, right? And we're just chipping them, right? Back and through. And that's just the main goal there, just allowing you to feel some rotation, right? The second thing we're going to talk about is tempo. You might think you have to swing absolutely out of your shoes to swing hard, but really, one, having a good tempo is important in all aspects, but two, a shot that you hit that's better contact at what you think is a slower swing speed, I guarantee you will go further than swinging out of your shoes and barely hitting it on the club face, right? So having a good tempo, very important. What I like to do here, we're not to the driver yet. Let's just grab a little wedge out of our bag. And a really good drill here is to bring it up to the top, pause, count to 1, come on through. Developing a good tempo is going to be very important in terms of gaining distance. And the cool thing about this is we can take that previous drill and implement it into this one. So as we bring it up to the top, we're rotating our back hip behind us, pause, and on the way through, this left hip, our front hip fires and our arms come through. That's the sequence. Up to the top, pause, turn, and through. Same thing, we can do a couple shots here, bring it up to the top, rotate back, rotate through. Do one more to show you guys, but that's the main thing. Smooth tempo, keeping it nice and smooth is extremely important. And what stopping at the top of your swing is doing, a lot of people get very quick in the transition of their swing, which means before they even get to the top, they start yanking it down, and it leads to a lot of different problems. So bring it up to the top, pause, turn it on the way through. Really good contact. That feels really nice. So now let's get to the third thing. And we're gonna start adding that upward force into our swing. But the reason we did the first two things is because we want to remain under controlled and feel like we have control over our swing. So I have my driver here now. And the things I want you to think about is when we bring it to the top, we're rotating, but we're also loading up weight into our back inner side of our foot. So we're loading up here. You should feel a significant amount of weight shift to your back leg, but we're not sliding like this to get that weight over there. We're simply just turning, loading up here on this side of our foot like that, turning and loading. And then as we're coming down, we're almost kind of pushing off of this back leg into our left side. So we're pushing like this. We have a little bit of downward momentum. It's shifting over to our left side. And then as we start turning our front side over, that's where that upward force comes in. So let's show you that again. To the top, pushing off this side. We gotta make sure we're not sliding too much here because then we'll run into some other problems. But we're pushing off and rotating through. This is what I like to call using your legs in your golf swing. Because take a look at this. If I'm just hitting a shot strictly with my arms, you know, maybe there's a little rotation, but I'm gonna swing as hard as I can just with my arms, right? I'll be completely honest here. Here we go. I mean, one, I hit it off the heel, but I'm not able to get that much speed. Yeah, it still went 230 yards, but take a look at what happens when we start implementing our lower body into our swing. So what I'm gonna do, load it up to the top, feel that load in our back leg, push off and turn through, right? So we're gonna focus on. Important to keep this under control, right? We're not swinging out of our shoes, but just by adding a little bit of this, we're gonna be able to get this ball speed and swing speed way up, and you should be able to hit a little bit further. I mean, that was hit very good. Take a look at that one. And honestly, wasn't even my best strike, right? But went 290. So reiterate, back leg, push off, come over that front side, turn through, eliminate the side-to-side motion. We don't wanna be swaying all over the place. And tempo, I can't reiterate how important tempo is. Give these 3 things a try. I bet you'll gain a little bit of yardage, but keep it under control, that's the important part. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe to Scratch Golf Academy. Check out my stuff over on That Golf Grind, and I'll see you guys in the next one.